Hello Gemini, welcome to your winter solstice reading. This is the Osirian Rivers channel where we blend rune stones with oracle cards to bring you a message. We're going to start off with a message of possessions reversed. This is called Fehu and it stands for cattle. But nowadays we don't really measure our wealth by cattle. We measure our wealth by the bling we have, the phone we use, the clothes we wear, and the places we go. So the fact that it's reversed is just warning us, look out for not budgeting correctly. Please watch where you're spending. That's important for everybody this time of year when all of the glitz and the commercialism of our society is telling us to go out and buy and buy and buy. Really take stock of what it is that you're getting. It's like, oh, this caught my eye. Oh, this caught my eye. And then when it gets to investing in yourself in something that is actually going to get you somewhere, a gift that you want for somebody else or for yourself that's going to have deep meaning in a way that only you could come up with, because you can see every little nuance that person, you pick up on all these different little subtleties for your environment. You know the correct product placement, if it will, but it's too easy to get distracted this time of year and people's emotions going haywire before this eclipse, which is happening on December 25th if you're in the United States or even Southern America. If you're on the other side of the world, then it's going to be happening on December 26th. Either way, it's right around the corner. And I definitely feel like I'm coming down with something. The energy is, it's not draining me in a good way or a bad way, it's just letting me know that I feel the change is coming right around the corner. Let's see what we have for July. December 2019, on this very special first day of winter, December 21st. I, of course, am reading the night before. Ooh, quest. I am happy to see that for you guys. It is so easy to become impatient. Oh my goodness, especially if you have a lot of different things pulling your attention in different ways and you want to go out and just buy something to fix it, the problem that you see in front of you, just to, hurry up and get to the end goal. Like, if you need new headphones, and you need new headphones today, right? So you go out and you get something and it looks good, and then it breaks in like a month and you find out the thing you actually needed cost less money and wouldn't have broken. And now you're like, oh, except I bought this other thing because I felt like I could not wait for my headphones. I didn't want to use my Bluetooth speakers or whatever. I'm just assuming if you're watching this that you're in a first world country because of the access to YouTube and everything. So maybe your situation's a little bit different, a little bit more stark, and the impatience could cost you more. It's all about where you're at. Oh. So the card confusion here is, oh man, you have so much stuff that's just aspecting you kind of off right now, because we've got all of this momentum and energy that's built up with Cancer and then moving into Capricorn, and we have the Mars and Scorpio transit going on, where Gemini is sort of like off on the wing, and you can kind of feel like, what the heck is going on? Your emotions are gonna feel all up and down. Little tiny blips of things that have happened to you over possessions lost or whatever are gonna feel devastating. And this deck that I'm using right here is the Chakra Oracle Wisdom cards, and if you notice that these two cards at the top have a green border, this is dealing with your heart chakra and things that you love, things that you love, things that you want to grow, some stuff that you had to put away for this season, and you're growing something else. You're working on, because your heart is hurting over that. And this message isn't for everybody, but I'm speaking specifically to a Gemini, Sun, Moon, rising out there who has dealt with a very real loss, where they were basically cut off at the root and they're starting over. And not quite sure what that new growth is going to look like, but they really want to see it happen now. It's hard to sit in that lull. But it's not hard for a Gemini to go out on a quest, right? Geminis love challenges. They love mental challenges. They love coordinating with new people, experiencing new things. And this quest is more about, what is it that I'm choosing, which way am I choosing to go? Am I choosing to honor this new growth that I'm having happen in my life? Or am I going to continue worrying about the husk of what I once had and bringing that with me everywhere I go on my quest? With Geminis, there is a tendency to kind of carry both. And this is walking that fine line of honoring that which is from your past, but also removing that it doesn't suit you anymore. And honestly, this development is going to spring from such a new place. It's not going to look like either of those pictures. This woman's just telling her story. She's telling her story, and she went a ways to get there. So the biggest hurdle for you is that in the confusion, you're just going to want it to be clear. You're going to want the fog to blow away and to be on your quest and know where you're going. But this is more just like the river brought me here. The river that brought me here is the river that grows the seeds that I'm sowing, and picking up the seeds of grief. It's really easy for a Gemini to look more logically and analytically at their emotions than rather feel that full grief and let it hit them so that they can really move on from it. And it's not until you can really feel that deeply that you're going to be able to vocalize it in a manner that is actually going to help other people. Because if you stay impatient with it, your mind's just going to kick into overdrive, and you're going to try and logic it all and justify the expenditures that maybe you shouldn't have spent, or justify all sorts of illogical, emotionally based decisions stemming from your heart. These blue border cards are dealing with your throat chakra and what you're speaking. So, especially be careful about your words. Your words regarding that which you have, that which you are about to have, and that which is gone from you. You know, you might be sad about it, but if you have the internet right now and you're watching this, like, don't forget to count your blessings and speak out with your blessings. Speak out with, okay, so I'm not there yet, but look, I had this ladder, and I have this spirit that's guiding me, and I have this river that's nourishing me and taking me on this journey to speak my truth. If you can just take a moment and sit with that really uncomfortable confusion and allow your mind to be a little foggy. Allow yourself a day where you don't have the mental clarity and the sharp wit that is characteristic of a Gemini. You don't always have to be on top of it. It's okay to have an off day too, where you're like a little spaced or a little, I just am dealing with my own thing right now, and you don't need to rush out to the next thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it resonated with some of you. If you liked it, please click the like button, share, and subscribe so you can get a notification when I make more videos for you.